In this video, I'm going to walk you through these 3 option strategies that I use to generate consistent monthly income in my $188,000 account. You can see here in Tasty Trade that over the last 60 days, 2 months, I've made and collected about $12,000 in options premium just by using these 3 strategies. So that's about $6,000 a month in options premiums purely from these 3 strategies. So let me dive in and show you exactly how they work. So by the end of this video, you can actually implement this for yourself, no matter if you have a small account, large account, or whatever your goals are. So let's dive in. Here's exactly how I run it. I run 3 strategies, my bullish strategy, my bearish strategy, and a daily income strategy. Let me break down why I do each one of these things, okay? Here's the truth. The market is always in some phase. It's either going up, it's going down, or it's going nowhere, sideways. And so because we already know that the market could be in either one of those phases, I need to have an option strategy that's tailored for each one of those markets. And the easiest way to know which market phase we are in is by using a simple indicator. Now, I built one for myself and my clients, but I'll show you how to replicate it using a free indicator. So go on to whatever charting platform you're using, whether that's TradingView or your broker or whatever, go to indicators, type in Bollinger Bands, and from here it'll get added to your chart. But we're going to do something a little different. We're going to go to the settings of it, and the length is by default 20. We're going to make it 200. And this is going to show us everything we need to know. When we are in this top zone, we are trading bullish strategies. We are in this bottom zone, we're trading bearish strategies. When we're below this bottom zone, we're trading bullish because the market's going to bounce and head higher. And when we're above it, we trade bearish because it's going to go down. So very simple. Here is bullish because the market is trending up. Here is bearish because the market is headed down. Below here, the market is going to bounce and head higher. So we're going to run bullish. And up above here, the market's too overextended. So it's going to pull back. So we're going to run bearish. It may seem complicated, but it's super simple. Bearish, bullish, little sequence there. Now, what strategy am I running for each one of these type of markets? Now that I know how to identify the type of market, like right now it's a bullish market, it's in this phase, so I know exactly what strategies to deploy. Okay, let's dive into that now. Okay, so we have a bullish strategy, which is quite simple. This is going to be my 111 strategy. Now, if you're running or have the ability to do futures options, 111 is my favorite bullish strategy by far. It helps me define my risk. It gives me a lot of credit potential. It's run on futures, which means I'm protected from overnight crashes because I can get out still, and I have tax advantages. So 111 is my main strategy. This looks like doing a put debit spread plus selling a put at roughly 10 delta is how I run this trade. Now, if you don't have the ability to do futures options and you just want to do it on SPY or something like that, then doing a simple put credit spread is amazing. Something like 30 delta or 10 delta that you're selling and then defining your risk however you is a simple way to run a put credit spread. Now, when I run this bullish strategy, I do know that the market's trending higher, so it can give me an advantage. So I do have it take profit about 50%. That way I'm closing my trades quickly. Why? Because the way that I like to do these trades, I like to do them further out in time. I'm talking like 90 days out in the future. And so when I do 90 days out for my trades, it means that I can have a lot of trades open at one time. In order to reduce my risk, I need to be getting out of trades quickly. So that's why I do a 50% take profit, which allows me to get in and out of trades quickly because I'm rolling through trades quicker. For a stop loss, I always have a stop loss on these trades. It's going to vary depending on how much risk I want to take in the account, but anywhere from 200 to 300% per trade. So that is how I structure my bullish strategy. Either a 111, which I have more videos on in my YouTube channel, more in depth, or a put credit spread. Either way, these are both bullish strategies designed to take advantage of a bullish market. So what a surprise when we run a bullish option strategy in a bullish market that we're defining by this trend, we tend to do very well. Now, next is the bearish strategy, okay? The bearish strategy only runs when the market is above this zone or inside this zone because we only want to pair the right strategy with the right type of market. That's why a lot of traders lose because they use the same strategy for every type of trend. Anyways, the bearish strategy is something simple, just a put debit spread, okay? You can do something even more simple, just like buying a put. So again, you can purchase a put, which again will help give you a lot of downside risk profit as well. But I like to put debit because it allows me to define my risk and I get to know my numbers a bit better. But purchasing a put can give you the chance to have like a 10x payout, especially when the market crashes very heavily. So a bullish strategy is very simple, just like that. It's really kept through the fruition of the trade. You don't really have a take profit or stop loss on it. You just let the trade go through. and that acts as your hedge and your ability to protect your account while the market is dropping. Now, when it comes down to something like a daily income bot, here's the thing. For literally the last year, I've been running this exclusively, a bullish strategy and a bearish strategy, and pairing it with the right trend. And so that alone has done me very well. The problem is when you start running these strategies, they take a couple weeks to 3 weeks for a trade to close. And so you can get bored, maybe get ADHD like me, and you want more activity to happen. So that's why I created the daily income strategy, which gives me a bit of daily activity. I need to see some daily trading stuff, and it's still a very good trade setup. So again, this is not going to generate the most money. The daily income bot is just there for a cherry on top. Where my money is coming from is these consistent, long-term, long-dated option strategies. So if you are someone who is tired of the mundane strategies like this, get over yourself, because this is where the money is made. This is where consistency is. All the 0 DTE and 1 DTE strategies are fun, but they're not as consistent, not as profitable as we see with the bullish and bearish strategies. Now, the daily income is still a great strategy. I've made about $1,300 from it in the last 2 months using just one contract. It's really not bad at all. So it does help increase my returns and just give me something to do with my ADHD. So the daily income is a 1DT ORB strategy. So what this means is we wait for the opening range breakout. We watch the first hour of the day, and then we get in once that high is broken. I have another video on my channel explaining the strategy more in depth, and if you want the actual trading plan that I follow for this strategy, it's linked as the first link down below in the description. You can get my 1DT ORB trade plan. But that's the way I do it, with a 40% take profit and roughly a 50% stop loss, and it gives me overall a good trade. So here's the key lessons from this video. Have some way to mathematically decipher the trend in the market. Don't guess. Don't have some charting idea that's not consistent, that changes every day based on how you draw lines. Find an indicator, find math, find something, use this Bollinger Band to know, okay, at this point I'm in a bullish market, at this point I'm in a bearish market, and all that stuff. Make sure you know which market you're in, and then find your favorite strategies and pair them with the different types of markets, okay? So have a bullish strategy, whether that's one that you're using now and you love, make sure to continue it, right? I'm not going to have you stop doing what's already making you money. Just make sure you're doing it in the right market. Then have a bearish strategy that runs in bearish markets, and then have something to juice up your returns, which I call my daily income strategy. So that's how I run my $188,000 option strategy account right now, and how I use it to make $12,000 in premium over the last 2 months. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.